My name is FrictionPrime Zalgarius, and I was Hyperian for about 2 years.
Well, how long was I? Let's see, 2018, about 5 years or so. 5 years almost.
Hey there, I'm Joel. Some of you might know me as Hoël, and I've been a Hyperian for a year, and I learned about it 2 years ago.
What drew me to Hyperianism was that I thought I found a movement and a knowledge system for changing the world and understanding reality rationally.
Actually, it was one of his videos on meritocracy. I can't remember which one, but his willingness to change the world was what had me interested from the beginning.
So, what drew me into Hyperianism? I grew up in a Christian family. I was spiritual at a young age. I rebelled against that, went to atheism and science, and after that was miserable. And I went to mysticism, and that was confusing. So by the time I had learned about ontological mathematics from a Morgue video titled "How Do We Know the Soul Exists?" I was hooked. I knew about the PSR and Euler's equation. So much things instantly made sense. It was like a rush, a euphoric rush of knowledge, a drug in the form of knowledge. I just wanted to be a part of that.
I thought Hyperianism was a system about understanding reality through ontological mathematics and creating a new world based on reason and merit.
What made me get involved? The promise of change. Nothing more.
I started getting more involved with Hyperianism. I felt a sense of duty to share this knowledge, to learn more about it. I learned about self-actualization. I wanted to be better. I wanted to live a life of quality. There was a lot of good values being taught to me. And I also wanted a community of like-minded people. I felt like a loner. I felt like an outsider. I felt weird. So I had high hopes.
I may have seen some red flags along the way, but the one red flag that did make me reevaluate and read Without the Mob There Is No Circus was Rowan and Christina's departure. If the most intelligent minds of the community were denouncing Hyperianism, I knew I didn't have the full story.
Red flags. There were so many. One of the big ones was morgue, and more morgue, and nothing else. It was quite tiresome.
Alright, red flags. So when I went into the streams, I noticed often it was more so about community, and it wasn't focused on the knowledge, which was the community that I was looking for. I was looking for people who wanted to know things, wanted to philosophize, wanted to self-actualize, and it just seemed like they were just happy being pretty mediocre and just being with their friends and hanging out in the stream. And I thought it was stupid and missing the point. Also, I noticed people were like in love with Morgue, literally, like they worshipped him. Maybe, I don't know if they worshipped him, but they definitely saw him as like some kind of like God sent humanity's gift. I don't know, some kind of messiah. And I don't know, I don't want to project or anything, but it just seemed like that's what he felt like for a while. I just noticed a lot of followers were just like not what I expected.
In a casual mention on Facebook, my partner found a recommendation for Jack Tanner's Lucid Waking, which ended up leading us to Mike Hockney's God Game.
I discovered the AC material in about 2009. I was a moderator in IRC, and somebody posted a link to the site, and I was hooked. I was going there quite a bit before I ever knew about Morgue. I have to say that I'm quite disappointed in what Morgue has done.
So, Mike Hockney. So on Facebook, one of the Hyperian moderators actually posted a quote from Mike Hockney, and I was like, cool, like, wow, that's genius. Oh my god. I had to dig pretty heavily to find out, okay, this isn't even a real person. I was like, okay. A luminous ghostwriter, what the hell? Oh my god. Morgue never indicated that this was part of the truth to what was going on, or the source, I mean, of his movement. And yeah, I was just blown away just how, like, I was like, okay, everything Morgue had done in his books was derived from Mike Hockney, and later I learned about Dr. Thomas Stark, and yeah, that was just crazy. I was like, wow. And then I still noticed people were like, Morgue is my favorite philosopher, and I was like, well, I just had no words.
I left Hyperianism because I found out Corey is hiding the PI in the source material, distorting their philosophy for his own personal gain, and trying to manipulate people with out-of-context quotes.
When the PI made the accusations against Morgue, that was it for me. Nothing else to do with Hyperianism. I drew the line at that point.
What made me leave was open letter by Thomas Foster, which is this interesting criticism on Hyperianism. And guess what happened to him when he put that out? He was banned and told to, he was blocked by Hyperianism. Which, when I found out about that and I read it and it made a lot of sense, and then I heard he got blocked, I was like, okay, that's enough for me. I don't want to be part of something like that. It was confusing and unfortunate. I was kind of still 1 foot in. My perspective was, maybe they could change their culture for the better. Maybe they could make improvements. Like, maybe it hasn't gone completely to shit. But as we know now, David Sinclair's new book illustrates why it has gone to shit. So now I'm completely out of the movement. I consider myself 100% Illuminist, which is the original movement that Morgue actually was sanctioned by to be the public face of. So yeah, I got the hell out of there, and now we're trying to take that bastard Corey down.
Luckily, I only spent about $200.
How much money? Thousands. A couple grand at least. I was a regular supporter on Patreon monthly, bought his books, produced a lot of material, patches, paperwork, pamphlets. Too much money. I'm actually disappointed in myself.
I would say I only spent about $100, maybe more, on books, super chats, subscriptions. Luckily, I'm kind of broke, so I wasn't able to spend that much. But when I was in streams, I would see people spend huge stacks of money, and I was like, wow. Whoa.
To any Hyperians watching, stop romanticizing your connection with Morgue. Use the logic and reason he preaches. Look to Corey's source material. Read the PI's literature. See through Corey's charade.
To any Hyperians watching, get the fuck out now while you can. This is not going anywhere. If you cannot see that after this many years.
Alright, what would I say to Hyperians watching? Skip the middleman. You don't need Morgue. Just go right to the source. Learn about the PI, the Pythagorean Illuminati. Don't be put off by the word Illuminati. Go learn. Go read their books. There's like 200 books. They're frigging brilliant. They're amazing. And everything Morgue has ever done, basically, was derived from their shit. So, you don't need Morgue. Is irrelevant. If you want Morgue, you're just worshipping a person. And yeah, Illuminists, we accept anyone. We're for the working class. We're for revolution. So come join us. We don't give a shit what your sexuality is, what your gender is. Identity doesn't matter. All that matters is merit and quality and beauty, and making a beautiful society where everyone has an equal chance to be amazing. So come join the right movement. Make the right choice. Don't support this psycho influencer who just wants your money. It's fucking bullshit.